Hey everyone, it's Shamel and I'm here with episode 3 about branding. So stay tuned so you can hear my top tips about how to brand your business or yourself. Hey everyone, we're here for the 3rd episode and today we're going to be talking about branding, one of my favorite things. That's why it's only me here today. So to start off, my own personal definition of branding is anything that's consistent with an image or theme that is aimed towards marketing. So that could include anything from logos to business cards to websites to social media to business profiles, letterheads, and also you. You are your brand, so own it. In a sense, me. I have on my company shirt today. You can't see. It's more to branding than just sticking your logo on a button or a shirt or anything. You are your personal brand. So you have to own it. You have to live, you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to breathe your personal brand. And also, like, when you're out doing your daily job, remember, keep your brand in mind. You can't just put your logo on a t-shirt and that'll just be what it is. You have to put your logo on a t-shirt and say, you know what, where am I going with this t-shirt on today? Who's going to see this logo? Who's going to be able to familiarize themselves with my logo? So also keep in mind where and who you want to see your logo. So today I'm going to talk about how to brand and how to build your brand. So your first step is to define your brand. What is your brand? Who is your brand? Who do you market to? So define your brand, pick your niche as we talked about last week with Trey, and go for it. So the next step is think of your brand as a person. What do you want this person to look like? How should this person talk? How should this person present themselves? Say for instance you own a car shop. Think of your car shop as a person. What is my car shop going to wear? What colors is it going to look like? What do I want people to think about when they see my car shop? How will it be recognized? And also, another thing that I always tell people that they sleep on is promotional products. Once you get that pen with your logo on it and you hand it out to 100 people, just think how many people are going to be using your pen. Just think, if you are a college student and you're sitting in class, and you know the teacher's talking, womp, 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 and you have this pen in your hand and you just happen to look down at this pen and be like, oh, okay, this is Public Icon's pen. Wonder what they do. First of all, you already took their mind off the teacher and now they're thinking about your brand. So think of your brand as a person and what you want it to see. Another step in building your brand is to not mimic big companies. You have to start small, so mimicking a big company that's already established, you are really jumping the gun. So, start with the basics. Start with what your logo will look like, or start with your color scheme. The best thing to do when you're branding is to come up with a trim board. On my trim board, I have the colors. I have my 5 main colors. I have my logo, and I have my primary logo, my secondary logo, and then also I have inspiration pictures. So, and also my colors, I have the colors in HTML format, so if I was to send them out to any website or for anything, people can find these colors and use the right color, so you won't be mixing colors. And another thing is consider branding when you're communicating with others. So say for instance you have your online boutique and you have people writing on your page. Remember to respond to them in a timely manner. Remember to talk to them as, a preferred customer. They're your #1 priority. That it can make or break your customer and your loyalty if you don't respond in the way that you should. It can determine if they'll return or not also. So make sure you pay attention to your feedback and also make sure you respond to your feedback the way you should. And also, when you have a page or if you have a website, keep it very minimal when you're starting. You don't want to throw everything out there to where anyone can find everything that they need to know about you. You want to leave a little mystery about yourself. So, in a sense, this is creating PR because once they find out a little bit about you, they're going to run and tell their friends like, hey, did you see this? Did you see that? Ooh, I like this. It's creating buzz about you. So anyways, you're fostering PR by creating buzz and letting your customer create buzz for you. Okay, and the other thing I want to talk about today is personal branding. Personal branding is so important. You are your image. Repeat after me. You are your image. You are the person that they see first. You are the person that will make or break your business. So you have to keep yourself in order. You have to keep yourself groomed. You have to keep yourself presentable. And also with building a personal brand, create some buzz about yourself, but also be consistent. Tell your story. Tell anything that's going to help your brand to build, and so people will be like, okay, that's what he's doing, that's what she's doing. Let me figure out what it is that I need to do to help. So the next thing is also to create a following by the value that you're presenting online. So say for instance, I am an artist and I have social media pages. First of all, I want my pictures to look very clean cut, like I know what I'm doing, like I am the best rapper on the planet. I want people to look at my page and be like, okay, it makes you want to listen to my music just because you see the pictures. Or just because you see me talking about how I just dropped this bar and, I'm creating this content about, how I just came up with this new song and I want everybody to listen to it. I'm creating value on my page, which is going to make people go to my SoundCloud page. It's going to make people want to go to my YouTube page. So also creating that value on your social media pages and also keeping people updated. If you have a show, don't be afraid to tell them about it, but also don't overdo it, because you can't overdo it. Just, post a few times throughout the day, like, hey, I'm having a show. Then maybe you post something about your music. Don't post that you have a show 5 times in a row every 2 minutes, because people will unfollow you. I'm sorry, they will just unfollow you. That's just how the world operates. But I'm going to give you some of my marketing don'ts. Don't tell them how great you are. People don't like people that brag, because if you like, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, and they go listen to your music and you're really not that, they will be very disappointed. They will never ever listen to you ever again. Don't put all your marketing eggs in a basket. So don't promote yourself and then also like, okay, I'm gonna come out with a t-shirt, I'm gonna promote myself, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Do one thing at a time, not all at once. Don't treat every social media site as the same. They're all different. So don't post, everyone should know this. You don't post 30 times on Facebook back to back, but it's okay to do it on Twitter. Also, you don't want to post pictures on Instagram 5 times back to back, but it's okay to do that on Snapchat. So just understand the social media platforms that you're using so you will know, hey, okay, I know how to maneuver through this. And also, know your peak times, know your followers, know when people are online, know when people are offline, so you can get the most clout and get the most reviews and looks or likes or whatever during that time. And also, don't become a robot on your social media. Don't be afraid to write people will like pictures and comment. Don't be afraid to do that, because once you become a robot, people will not engage in your social media anymore.